Hi guys and welcome back to the channel. Today I've got two replays in the Era 2 Western Alliance medium tank, the M60A2, the Starship. And it's a tank that is just memey. Yep, it's a tank that's pure memes because it has heat rounds with 380 pen for 660 alpha, which you can get away with in this era, and there's a fair few tanks you'll pen for 380. But to be honest, a lot of the tanks that I'll pen with 380 heat rounds, I'll actually pen, to be honest, with 170 pen HE rounds, because they won't have spaced armour. Although, to be fair, I lie, because there's still tanks like the WZ-122, etc., etc., that I still won't pen with the HE rounds, that I'll be able to pen with the heat. The heat is still useful, let's get past that point. The heat is still useful, you can load it every now and then, and obviously your reload is far quicker with the heat than it is with your third choice of round, which is the ATGMs. It has 13 ATGMs for 450 pen for 1,100 alpha. Same as the HE, which has 170 pen, which reloads, let's say, quicker than the ATGMs, same as the heat. But you just have that ATGM ability, which just absolutely slaps things, and it just detonates ammo racks, everything. And ATGMs are the fun of this tank. It's where you can absolutely just whack out the hurt. And as you've seen with this first game, actually I played this first game after playing the 4-ad. I think this was the first day the 4-ad was out, as you can tell, because there's billions of them. And I basically took the 4-ad out, and then got ammo racked like that, man, by an M60A2, and I was like, okay, I'm just going to take out my ATGM frustration out on every other 4-ad in my M60A2. And that's exactly what's happening. We're just slinging the ATGMs out and getting some big damage numbers. It's so satisfying when you hit people with these ATGMs on this tank. This tank in general is so satisfying and so fun to play. And they say this Starship that you're seeing at the minute that I have actually is still stock in some ways, because it has the... I don't have the top turret and I don't have the top gun in both of these replays. I've just unlocked it myself now, but at the time of these replays I didn't have those two. Oh, there goes another one. I didn't have those things. And I'm still grinding it, pretty much. So in terms of a crew on the old Starship, I do run Born Leader, Rapid Reload, Sixth Sense, Situational Awareness, Track Mechanics, Steady Aim, Clutch Braking, Off-Road Driving, Run and Gun. I run Steady Aim and Run and Gun because I want to make myself 10% more accurate, and I want to make my shots 10% more accurate while on the move. But they don't really count for anything when it comes to firing the ATGMs. So you could go, well, you're just firing purely ATGMs, right? You don't need those. Well, I have those for that contingency when I run out of ATGMs, right? And I want to make it so that at least, because it is a derp gun, I want to make it so at least the gun is decent when I run out the ATGMs and have to fire the heat and the HE. So it has, you know, a bigger chance of hitting the shots, because like I say, it is a derp gun, it is very derpy, it will miss a lot of shots if it doesn't have some sort of help. So I run those two things just to make it so it does have that bit of help. And then clutch braking, like I say, to make the track traverse far better, and the off-road driving to make sure I hit my top speed. A lot of that was also because it was pretty horrific with the track traverse and the top speed when it was stock. Far better now that I've got the top engine, stuff like that, and top tracks for the track traverse. In terms of equipment, I run rammer, powertrain, and the traction system. Rammer to make my reload 10% better always, so I can have some good times with the reload. Oh, I'm sorry, Largo Ginger Ninja. I'm sorry, buddy. And then the traction system powertrain, just to make this thing rapid. I want to make this thing as quick as possible. You get it up to 63 kilometers an hour with those two perks. I want it to get to 20, and it does hit 63 kilometers an hour quite easily as well. I want that so that I can get to the front, or get to those flanking positions, get to the positions to get these ATGMs in the face of people. And I like having that sort of mobility, because the Starship is a little bit slower naturally than most of the other M60s. So I just want to help it have that top speed, and that flexibility in the mobility, right, to be able to get the gun into the game. And I do run food on this instead of like smoke or so. I mean, you could quite easily run smoke, right? ATGM and then smoke out if you really wanted to. But I run food just because I want to make everything about the tank generally better with the food, and have it like that, just better reload and stuff like that. Oh, that poor guy. There goes his head. Yeah, ATGMs. And in this first game, we've managed 10.5k damage so far with 4 kills, We're a one-shot now, so I'm just being a bit careful. But I think, you know what, I'm just going to launch the ATGM at the forehand because I should be able to pen it. But no, I hit the turret front and thus don't pen. But we do finish the game with a great total for the M60. We finished with the victory. 4 kills, 10,415 damage, a nice amount of credits. First class, 1,574 base XP. Really nice game for the M60A2. Shout out to Ricky on our team there as well, by the way. In his forad, everyone was out in the forads on this day, and that's that I myself got I'm-a-racked in my forad by an M60A2, and I was like, no, I'm gonna go do the same to some other people, and thus we did it. We had some good times doing it. And we're on to the second replay, and the second replay we are on this map, which is Siegfried Line, and this was a game that we actually did on stream. If you didn't know, I've been streaming on YouTube again. I've done 3 so far, and it's definitely something I intend to keep on going with. And most of the times I'll stream, it will definitely probably be on Wednesdays. I'll leave, who knows, it might be Tuesdays as well, depending on when it's the content day, because Tuesdays I won't tend to stream if there is new content, because instead I'll be playing the game to get the new content. When I get the new content, making videos for you guys as faces on that day, so there's not really as much time to stream, etc, etc. And on Wednesdays is the day that I'm most likely to stream, and I probably will try and make that the regular day that I do stream, probably like from about 1 o'clock onwards on Wednesdays, for the UK time, that is. Who knows? And then any other stream that I do, like I streamed on Saturday night, any other stream that I do will just be sort of as and when I feel like it and can, etc. Because, you know, busy life, etc. So, like I say, this was done on stream, and we are on Siegfried Line. As you can see, we've had a good start so far. We've managed to hit that Conqueror, do some significant damage, and we were suffering from a little bit of stick drift on our controller. So you saw there, we were trying to get the back end of the Centurion. I tried to poke forward a little bit, and then my tank just sort of drove forward far more than I wanted to. I pulled back a little bit just to try and micro-adjust to get the shot at the back of the Centurion, and it pulled far further back than I wanted to, right round the corner, which made shooting that guy really awkward. But then we shoot a shot at this forehand. Goodbye, Mr. Armour. And it happens all the time. And we get rid of the forehand with the Armour, and it's like, well, M60A2, we're in a Starship war, and he's actually running away. It's like, are you going to run away? So you're just ignoring me? Well, let me just launch a big ATGM into your buttocks, set him on fire, and it's like, oh god, he's actually turning me for me. Don't ATGM me. He's not actually firing ATGMs, though. He's firing the HE. So he misses. We are now going to hopefully shut him down, which we do, and there goes that guy. We're up to 7k damage. The Centurion 9 gets a shot into us there cheekily. And I'm just going to pull back around the corner to stay away from that guy while I get the reload in. And he's basically being chased away by that guy. The the Chieftain Mark 5 gets a shot into us, which was a big mistake when he was so far in the open, because I didn't realise he was there. He shot me and I went, hey, you, don't do that. And we get the big 1,000 hit into that Chieftain, puts us onto 8,000 damage. The Type 80-2, I thought, is definitely going to get a shot into me, but to be honest, it's always going to be a worthy trade. We get 1,100 into him. He only hits us for like 500. This one I decided, nah, I'm not taking the trade this time because I will lose too many hit points. I'll be a one-shot from that point on. I don't quite want that. So we basically chicken out of that moment there. Get lucky that he only tracks us and doesn't actually pen us. We go for the shot on him, but the ATGM just seemed to do what it wanted there. For some reason, even though I was aiming at him and leading ahead of him, I didn't have any red dot. Weird. Right here, the BMP ends up thinking he's got the drop on us, but no, we have the drop on him. We shut down the BMP-1, and it's like, goodbye, sir. You thought you had me? No, I have you. We get rid of him. Now there's the Leopard 2AV in front. There's the Object 120, which is spotted there, and the Type T-72M1. T-72M1 is going to be one that we've got to be careful where we shoot him. Thankfully, he turned sideways on as we came over, so we got the pen into him. Because if we actually shot it in frontally, we're probably only going to do like 400 damage because he's got like 3 layers of spaced armor. Waiting for the reload now, and it's like, okay, we've got the choice of tanks to shoot. And unfortunately, we react a little bit too slowly to the fact that that 2AV gets shut down, and we can't get any more damage on that guy. We're up to 11,321 damage with 4 kills. It's like, please don't shoot him, anyone. Leave it to me. Yes, we get the shot in to shut down the Object 120, which is the Cold War version of the Turan. the original version. And we finished the victory. Top on the team, 5 kills, 11,723 damage, a little bit of blocks, nice credits again, 173,000. The Ace Tanker, 1,732 base XP, a really great game for the M60A2. The Jefferson Starship is a hell of a lot of fun to play. You've got heat rounds, which are decent, the HE for the Derp memes, because Derpers love Derp is life, and ATGMs for slamming those big shots out. Hell of a lot of fun to play, definitely the way to get to the M1 Abrams. So as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.
A great success!